Welcome to my class of operating system. Today we will learn about segmentation. A process is divided into segments. The chunks that a program is divided into, which are not necessarily all of the same sizes, are called segments. Segmentations give users view of the process which paging does not give. Here that is known as segmentation. The process is known as segmentation, which is a virtual process that creates address space of various sizes in computer system called segments. Each segment is a different virtual address space that directly corresponds to process object. The definition of segmentation says it is a technique to break memory into lower pieces where each piece represents a group of related information. When a process executes, segmentation assigns related data into segment for faster processing. The segmentation function maintains a segment table that includes physical address of the segment size and other data. Why is segmentation used? What is the need of segmentation? Segmentation is one of the most common ways to achieve memory protection. Because internal fragmentation of pages takes place, the user's view of memory is lost. The user will view the memory as a combination of segments. In this type, memory address used are not contiguous. Each memory segment is associated with specific length and set of permission. When a process tries to access the memory, it is first checked to see whether it has the required permission to access the particular memory segment by the particular memory. Actually, there are mainly two types of segmentation: virtual memory segmentation and simple segmentation. In simple segmentation, each process is divided into a number of segments, all of which are loaded into memory at run time, though not necessarily contiguously. In virtual memory segmentation, each process is divided into a number of segments, not all of which are resident at any one point in time. This is the diagram of logical address space. Processes are allocated with segment. These are different segments which are allocated to different processes. Segment that the process needs, like heap, stack, code, data, are divided into segment. Actually, it should be kept in mind that an important aspect of memory management that becomes unavoidable with paging is the separation of user's view of memory from actual physical memory. As we have already learned, the user's view of memory is not the same as the actual physical memory. The user's view is mapped onto physical memory. This mapping allows differentiation between logical memory and physical memory. Consider how you think of a program when you are writing it. You think of it as a main program with a set of methods, procedures, or function. It may also include various data structure, objects, array, stacks, variable, and so on. Each of these modules or data element is referred to by name. We may talk about the stack, the math library, the main program without caring what address in memory these elements occupy. We are not connected with whether the stack is stored before or after the sqrt function. Each of these segments is of variable length. The length is intrinsically defined by the purpose of segment in the program. Elements within a segment are identified by the offset from the beginning of the segment. The first statement of the program, the seventh stack frame entry in the stack, the fifth instruction of square root, and so on. So we can say that segmentation is a memory management scheme that supports this user's view of memory. A logical address space is a collection of segments. Each segment has a name and a length. The addresses specify both the segment name and the offset within the segment. The user therefore specifies each address by two quantities, a segment name and an offset. For simplicity of implementation, segments are numbered and are referred to by segment number rather than by segment name. Thus, a logical address consists of two tuple, segment number and offset. This is the memory segments in 8086. You can see that code, it is having its own segment. Data segments are there. Then stack is there. Extra, for extra also the space is kept. So this is the segment register and this is the mapping into memory. Segment hardware. We should learn about the segment hardware. Although the user can now refer to objects in the program by a two-dimensional address, the actual physical memory is still, of course, a one-dimensional sequence of bytes. Thus, we must define an implementation to map two-dimensional user-defined addresses into one-dimensional sequence of byte. This mapping is effected by a segment table. Actually, how the mapping is being done? It is being done with the help of a segment table. Segmentation hardware. Let us first assume no paging in the system. User generates logical address. These addresses consist of a segment number and an offset number into the segment. Use segment number to index into a table. Table contains the physical address of the state of the segment, often called the base address, and the offset to the base, and generates the physical address. Being doing this, check the offset against a limit. The limit is the size of the segment. A logical address consists of two parts, a segment number and an offset into the segment D. The segment number is used as an index to the segment table. The offset D of the logical address must be between 0 and the segment limit. This is the diagram. Now we can see virtual address space. In virtual address space, heap, stack, shared library, local data, constant data, code is there, and then there is physical memory space. So this is called segmentation with different pages, although pages may be of unequal size. In a combined paging or segmentation system, a user's address space is broken into a number of segments. Each segment is broken up into a number of fixed size pages which are equal in length to a main memory frame. Segmentation is visible to the programmer. Paging is transparent to the programmer. Segmentation with paging. Most architectures support segmentation and paging. The basic idea is to segments exist in virtual address space. Base addresses in segment descriptor table is a virtual address. Use paging mechanism to translate this virtual address into a physical address. Now an entire segment does not have to be in memory at one time. Only the part of the segment that we need will be in memory. This is the diagram of segmentation with paging. Look at this diagram carefully. There is limit and base register, which is earlier explained. Then there is descriptor and offset. As I have explained that in logical address space, it is divided into two parts. One is descriptor and another is offset. So there are two parts of this. Now limit plus base gives a linear address which consists of directory, page and offset. And then again directory to parent directory, page to page table, offset is page frame. This is the diagram of segmentation with paging. Consider this example of segmentation. Look at this diagram carefully. In this diagram, we can see that we have 5 segments numbered from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The segments are stored in physical memory as shown. The segment table has a separate entry for each segment giving the beginning address of segment in physical memory or base and the length of segment. For example, segment 2 is 400 bytes long and begins at location 4300. Thus, a reference of byte 53 of segment 2 is mapped onto location 4300 plus 53 is 4353. A reference to segment 3 byte 852 is mapped to 3200. The base segment 3 It added to 852 gives 4052. A reference to byte 1222 of segment 0 would result in a trap to the operating system, as this segment is only 1000 bytes long. Segmentation protection. How does one process ensure that no other process can access its memory? Operating system makes sure that it never creates a segment table entry that points to the same memory. Segmentation issue. Entire segment is either in memory or in disk. Variable sized segment leads to external fragmentation in memory. Must find a space big enough to place segment into. May need to swap out some segment to bring a new segment in. Segmentation over paging. First of all, let us discuss paging advantages. On the programmer level, paging is a transparent function and does not require intervention. It has no external fragmentation, no internal fragmentation on updated operating systems. Frames do not have to be contiguous. What are the disadvantages of paging? Paging causes internal fragmentation on older system, longer memory lookup times than segmentation. Remedy with TLB memory caches. Now, what are the advantages of segmentation? No internal fragmentation. Segment table consumes less space compared to page table. Average segment sizes are larger than most page size, which allows segment to store more processed data. Less processing overhead. Simple to relocate segment than to relocate contiguous address spaces on disk. Segment table are small than page table and can take up less memory. Now, segmentation disadvantages. It uses legacy technology in x86-64 servers. Porting Linux to different architecture is problematic because of limited segmentation support. Segmentation requires program intervention. Segmentation is subject to serious external fragmentation. Thank you for